And his question was, what do you think about the recent reports that report the much higher prevalence of congenital TTP from Italy? As a reminder or for our audience, there was a recent paper that looked at genetic epidemiology methods to estimate the prevalence of congenital TTP and reported that in contrast to the approximately 1 per million that was previously estimated, the genetic epidemiology approach suggested that the true prevalence may be closer to 23 to 40 per million population. Dr. Kaplan, what do you think?
I think it certainly makes logical sense and clinical sense when we look at there's nothing unique about females compared to males with this disorder, other than they're getting pregnant and experiencing that second hit. And if males were experiencing a more frequent or regular, or if you will, predictable second hit, I think you might see that. I think it's kind of sobering. And I think there are many cases, and we've all spoken before about this, that we're likely missing, that the thrombocytopenia is just written off as consumptive from the acute stroke or from the acute illness, rather than kind of stepping back and saying maybe we should recheck these labs when recovery, or maybe check that ADAM TS13 activity. So I think they're important data to help us maybe pay attention to what we're seeing.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I'd also like to point out that, there was a recent publication that suggested that neonatal presentations of congenital TTP are often missed, and that may be another missed opportunity for diagnosis. Dr. Scully, do you have any additional thoughts on this?
I agree that the incidence of congenital TTP is definitely going to be higher than we already know about. I mean, we've seen probably even in the last 5 years that more cases are diagnosed than they were in the 5 years before that. Whether it's 40 per million, I think maybe that is a marginal overcalculation, but it certainly is important that we highlight that there are going to be more cases. With regards to the neonates, I think there will definitely be neonates are being missed. I still think it's very, very rare.